a game that counts as far as wins and losses are concerned. Special thank you to all of the school districts that came out and supported us. We saw the home team, Oxford and school district and Lafayette, come out and support us. But I know that it stretched even further, and so the atmosphere was intense, and we really appreciate it. And my talk before the game to the team was, who are you going to inspire today? Because there's someone in that crowd that hadn't been to a women's game or hadn't seen Team 49 or known anything about it that may leave inspired. I just think young people are experiencing a lot of challenges. I have my own that's in the fifth grade, and every day it's a challenge. And so I wanted our play to be an inspiration for them. We wanted the venue to be one where they felt safe and also had a good time, and I think we accomplished both.
Questions for Coach?
What do you kind of learn, from your team's performance today? I know it's obviously so early, the first one, but seeing them get kind of that run like that, what's like the main thing you kind of learn from the on-court perspective at all?
Well, we've been playing for a while together, but we not like this. So we went to Italy and played. So there's not a lot that my team surprises me with right now. It's really holding them to the standard and making them perform every single time they step out on the floor. I would love a pleasant surprise, but I see them every day. So, I wanted us to make better free throws. I was really disappointed with that. And I didn't think we shot the ball as well as I know that we're capable of. But for me, it's not much surprises when they do things well. It's about holding them accountable. Like Maddie said, we've seen Zakiya do that before, but just not consistently. And so my job is to hold our players accountable to perform in that light every single day. Maddie, 15-10. Well, I want 15-10 versus Oklahoma. I want it all the time. So that is the expectation moving forward and what we'll focus on next.
Kind of ran away with it in the third quarter. Your thoughts on your performance in the third quarter, and also Kennedy Todd Williams kind of loosened up a little bit in the third quarter and got to scoring a little bit. Did you see anything she was doing differently?
I just think she settled down. I think a lot of times when transfers come in, everyone expects them to act like they've been here, but they haven't. So honestly, when it comes to like high-level performance, I expect Maddie and Snudda and Kui to do that. They've been here. KK, Rich, and Toddy, they need games to understand the flow, the environment, what's expected. And so I expect to see all three of them come along every single game. And that's really why I played Toddy. I think I played her the most minutes because I just need her to be able to, get into the flow. Also, too, there's a lot of pressure from her side because everyone has these expectations. I'm trying to get her to, forget about all these expectations everyone has and just do what Team 49 needs her to do because that's going to be good enough.
Great crowd today. Obviously, elementary school kids.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night, huge game with Oklahoma. I mean, are you expecting a similar type crowd and environment?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's what you want.
David, we're a top 25 program. When I came here, everyone told me we needed to win. Win and they come, win and they come. That's all I would hear, And I was coaching just like I am today 4 or 5 years ago. But I don't know what else we need to do. And I am optimistic that the Oxford community, the Lafayette community, surrounding areas will come out. Everywhere I go, they tell me, Coach, see you Thursday, And it's competitive in Oxford. I know, because my daughter plays soccer, and she has practice on Thursday. But when there's a top 25 matchup, we need butts in the seats. We can't be a top 25 program without that type of fan support. And so I am looking forward to it. I think everybody be ready to go, and hopefully we do our part to make them want to continue to come back.
Coach KK kind of talked about setting the pace in the third quarter. I guess, how does that happen? Like, nuts to bolts, how do you make a basketball team play, or a basketball game at the pace that you want it to be played at?
Well, I thought Queens did a great job of like grinding it out. They pulled a me on them when I was at Jacksonville. If I was playing a team that I felt was better, I wouldn't shoot until maybe 8 seconds left on the clock and just drive them nuts. And so we changed the tempo by pressing some, just because we didn't feel like they played straight up. And that was smart on their part. And so we wanted to get stops and get out in transition. Our identity is to rebound, run, share the ball. I felt like at first we were just taking our time, overthinking, and I really want this team to just play. We're talented enough that I don't have to manufacture every point. They just really need to play and be confident. And had we made 75% of our free throws and a couple more of those layups, we are in the hundreds scoring. So, but you know what? I don't know that I want to look our best right now. I'm fine with where we're at, but now we watch film and we focus on what's next and figuring out what we need to do versus a very good Oklahoma team.
What did you think about your daughter's Twitter game today?
I did not get to see it yet, but I bet she's into. She told me the other day she wanted to be an influencer. So one day she wants to be a doctor, then a teacher. But now, since we got her cap cut on her phone, she wants to be an influencer. So I'm sure she ran away with it.
Coach, you kind of mentioned it, but what about Snooder's play?
Yeah. And Snooder, I had a talk with Snooder yesterday, and I told her, her journey, she doesn't celebrate herself enough. She's so hard on herself because she wants to do so well, and I commend her for that. But Snooder is not supposed to be doing what she's doing. She's coming from an area where they don't have a plethora of Power 5 basketball players. We didn't beat anybody out together. She's truly self-made. And so, no, Snooder is very important to what we do, And so I just told her no matter if she starts, comes off the bench, whatever the case may be, her presence needs to be felt every time she steps out on the floor. And I think she did that today. I play a lot of people right now. Y'all know that. That's been my reputation early in the season because I'm trying to develop a bench. And so sometimes it's hard for my players to get in any kind of rhythm because basically they get 3 minutes and I'm pulling them out. But also in the long run, that could be beneficial to us. And so I just want Snooder to be okay if I need her to start, to bring that energy, come off the bench, whatever it takes because she's that important to us.
Any other questions for Coach? Great, thanks
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thanks.